Hello. Okay. So this is my haircut. Alright. I did the little. It's okay. It's not the worst. It's not the best. But I did good. It's my first time doing it. I did this part, like the little lineup part, because she kept telling me to brush it forward. She said that's a barber technique that she don't know how to do. And I said, my blind confidence. Ooh, damn. Kicking the table. I said, my blind confidence would let me know I could do it. Right? The same way. That can we get into these? Can we get into these? Look at them. The thumb I got creative. Alright. Yeah. Whee! So, right? I'm gonna do this and I gotta charge my phone because I got things to do today. Okay? But you ready for this? I was texting myself. Alright, and this is what happened. I was like, doing a little voice note, right? You ready for it? Y'all can see how much stuff I have. That's crazy. I have a lot of stuff. Look. Art. Look. Art. Yes. That's not a toaster oven. It has stuff in it. I like to reuse my boxes. Okay. Alright, you ready for this one? I'm a walking priest. Don't mean to preach. I'm trying to look at the transcription because I really don't want to re-listen to it right now. Your sense to me is not what figured it out. Okay. I'm a walking priest, don't mean to preach, confess to me. Compelled by my energy, confess to me. And I'm getting this like, okay, I remember I took it with a friend, and this is what brought this on. It was like talking with a friend, talking about like some, how do you say? Like, when you have that type of energy, they be saying like it's high vibrational. When you have vibrational and people just pull up on you and be like, these are all my secrets. And then they just like go away. And like, you feel compelled to listen. They feel compelled to tell you. And they always say, I don't usually do this, but I spill all the beans, right? All the beans. I've had people tell me things that they should not tell me. I've had people tell me about things that would make them go to prison, right? And I don't know these people. I have people tell me about them like 333, but like them doing drugs, right? Them being involved with people, right? And like I'm just there, and I'm just there to observe, right? And the message I'm getting is it's like, you're just there to listen. Like, it's not even for you necessarily to listen. They just need somebody to listen, right? And your energy's over here like, confess to me, right? And they're like, okay, right? They'll get in the little box, pull the curtain, and be like, so this is what I did, right? But like, it's not even like that. It's like you sitting at the park and someone walk up to you and be like, my whole family died. And you're like, whoa, that sounds rough, sir. Right? That happened to me. That's a different situation. That was not this type of situation. But some random man in France did tell me that. But he said he lived at his auntie's house, and I was confused. I was like, your auntie died too? He was like, yes. And I'm like, then why'd you tell me you lived with your aunt? But he was just trying to smash. He was trying to smash me in a public bathroom outside the park. He was trying to smash me in a park, but there was children in the park. Europe is crazy. But Yeah. What was I talking about? Yeah, it's just talking about like remembering, right? Remembering that you get to, when you have that type of energy, you get to hold these things. Sometimes you don't even remember all of it. I remember some things. I remember like random sentences, but then the rest of it, I'm like, it's gone. I remember enough to identify the situation, and that's about it, right? I remember this guy had tattoos and he had a dog, right? He was telling me some crazy things. I remember this other dude was telling me some crazy things about like how you dissolve bodies in bathtubs. And like, these sound terrifying and scary, right? But it's just like some people need to be able to confess, and they can't actually confess, and they're not gonna confess if they get caught up by the police. They're not gonna confess if they, like, you know, if they are actually in church. They need to confess to somebody that feels a little bit more like a real person, right? Because this idea, like the ideological sense of like almost deifying like a priest, right? Like, and stuff like that, and or like the conflict with authority figures, like they need somebody who is like a peer, like eye to eye, right? And so that was a song that came through, and I was like, ooh, that's cool. And it's mad funny because I came from teaching a Catholic school. Look at the bars, extra bars. Okay. Still love these. Okay. I'm a walking priest. Don't mean to preach. Confess to me. Compelled by my energy. Confess to me. I've got a confession. On the way. Confession. I don't actually know. Like, I know the words in my head, but to make them come out in the right timing in my mouth is so hard. No, not happening. These are my confessions. Don't know what to do. Just pick one, bruh. That's what I'd say. Pick one. Or be honest. You gotta actually confess out loud. I want to know who he was talking about. That's none of my business though, but I want to know who he was talking about. These are my confessions. Anyways, leave me a confession in the comments. No, I'm chilling. That'd be crazy. These are public comments, y'all. Don't do that. Unless y'all want to like really have that type of, that community and that energy. But I feel like that would be more like if we were like together, you know, maybe on like a Zoom call or something, on a live or something, we could chat. But like, you know, on this, tell me stories of people who confess to you. Tell me weird things that people have confessed to you, right? Whatever those like random nuggets that you do remember are, because usually when it happens, it's like it's gone, because the energy is not necessarily meant for you. You're just there to help them transmute it. You're just the catalyst, right? They see you push the button. The button is talk to you, right? They go boop, and then it just, and it goes right out their body. It's actually kind of crazy how this looks right now. That's not what it looks like outside, guys. I promise. This looks like, you know, in the movies when they like boom, and then it's just like the white cloud after the explosion. I wonder why it looks like that. Anyways, that's it, y'all. I'm done chatting. These are my confessions.